6. Patron Saints. The hero was a man who has fought impressively for a cause of which we approve. Miss Bloom. On the truly patriotic level, our heroes are apt to be too good and too true. Such is the case of the typically good man Washington, whose integrity is traditionally taught by means of what the doubter in the Sazerac Lion Club characterizes as the doggonedest biggest lie was ever told in this here club. Yet in spite of the more robust and even backwoodsy traits and episodes in young manhood, the juvenile Washington of Parsons Weems' cherry tree legend is a piece of the supercilious postage stamp likeness of the older Washington has become in the hearts of the countrymen. As human being and folk hero, as American image and symbol, Lincoln is more satisfying. His log cabin to White House career fits with Horatio Algier, which is essentially a fairy tale pattern of the poor boy who makes good. His genius as a folk storyteller helped in making of his own legend, and he suffered from the martyrdom in which the hero's hypothesis. He is also the perfect exemplar of the Freudian formula which sees in his homeliness the potentiality of our importance and the American democratic creed of the self-made man. Any boy can become president. Rather than too good to be true, Lincoln was great because he was not afraid to be common. Although Americans, as a rule, have clung less tenaciously to the ideal of a good life than to that of a useful one, following Mr. Hoover's American way of stimulating their ingenuity to solve their own problems, the doctrine of plain living and high thinking has produced spiritual heroes, saints and martyrs in whom self-abnegation is combined with service. The saints are not far from the cranks it is seen from the fantastic Johnny Appleseed, whose resemblance to St. Francis is balanced by the likeness to a Yankee peddler. As a primitive Christian in him merged with the footloose type of hero, this benevolence monomania of planting apple seeds in remote places has overshadowed his less beneficial fixation of sowing the seed of dog fennel, from a belief which has possessed valuable anti-malarial virtues. His inner meaning as a mystical pioneer casts a unique role as savior among wastrels, as the intent of these lines are written to be spoken in a pageant. My name is Johnny Appleseed. I lived in this part of the country a long time ago when it was hardly been touched. I liked the Indians and I liked the white people and I liked the animals and didn't hurt any of them. I planted seeds and set out apple trees for the settlers and I took care of them. I told people about God and tried to be a good man myself. I tried to be a good American in this land we found. Maybe I was a little, maybe, but I'm not dead yet.